My name is Tania Bakas. I'm a graduate student in the Counseling Psychology program at Simon Fraser University in the Faculty of Education. The title of my presentation is Lived Experiences of Perpetrators of the 1994 Genocide Against the Tutsi in Rwanda who have engaged in action-based psychosocial reconciliation. In 1994, Rwanda went through one of the worst atrocities in the world. In a span of 100 days, in a mass slaughtering against the Tutsi minority, over 1 million people were killed, leaving the country in complete disarray. At the end of the genocide, over 120,000 perpetrators were imprisoned in inhumane conditions. However, in a judicial shift, thousands of prisoners were allowed to be reintegrated back into the community. Many reconciliation programs were put into place to allow for a peaceful reintegration so that perpetrators and survivors can live side by side again. In my research, I was interested in understanding how perpetrators make meaning of their lives in the context of reconciliation. So in December, I went to Rwanda and I interviewed a group of perpetrators who had engaged in action-based psychosocial reconciliation. In this approach, perpetrators approach survivors whom they've directly impacted and offer their labor and service to them as a concrete expression of their apology. The two then engage in a common activity, such as harvesting, planting seeds, or building bricks, always in the service of the survivor. This approach was shown to have very positive outcomes for both survivors and perpetrators. And to this day, they live side by side, their children are intermarrying, and they live in harmony. On my last day in Rwanda, the participants asked me to go and visit their village and just see how they live, not to interview, but just to spend time with them. After all, actions speak louder than words. So I went and I was greeted by the village leader, a proud and respected man in his community, and he took me on a tour of the village, and we went to people's homes, and they showed me their kitchen gardens. It was wonderful. And finally, he said to me that he wanted to show me his farm. So we went and we saw goats, and we saw cassava trees, banana trees, and mango trees, such as the one that's showing in my presentation slide. And there we saw his son leaning against a mango tree. And he instructs his son to climb up and grab this ripe red mango and bring it to him. And his son does so and hands him the mango. And then he turns to me and he says, "You want to know about reconciliation?" I said yes. And he hands me the mango with the same hands that 26 years ago had killed his neighbor's family. And he says to me, "This is reconciliation." Thank you.